good morning. Welcome to the video. Okay, I have a card. Well, pulled a card and I have a new book. New book I'm going to talk about. The Page of Swords. So this is today's message. Remember, every day when I do a card or when we talk about something, I want you to see, how does this rely in my life? If I'm watching this, there's probably a message for me, right? This is something I'm meant to hear, reflect on, learn from, whatever. And from the Page of Swords, the affirmation is, I expand my consciousness and I open up to new opportunities. I expand my consciousness and I open up to new opportunities. Yes, love it. This can have to do with restless energy, which, boy, am I feeling that. So extreme. Old ideals destroyed, being tested or judged, but also a thirst for information, a learning new things, an apprentice or a student, like it's this. And this is what I've been feeling. I want to learn something new. I'm getting bored. I love to learn. I love to learn new things. I love to explore new things. I love to travel. I love to go outside and walk around. How about you? What are some of the things you loved? What helps you to feel like you're learning, you're being fulfilled? What are you thinking about that? What helps you with that? And so yeah, we get to explore, we get to learn, we get to create, we get to dive into new things, we get to search for what's new for me, what's next for me, what do I want to look into, right? Okay, the message has to do with new beginnings and thirst for knowledge. That's the energy of this card. Well, I learn when I arrive. So if you're going somewhere, if you want to go somewhere, what's going to take you there? What will you learn? What do you want to learn? How is this going to contribute to your growth, right? Because that's what we're here to do, growth and expansion and evolution. And when we are feeling bored, flat, restless, anxious, kind of like, I know there's something coming, something, it's probably because it's you need to have some more growth. You need to go to that next level. You need to learn something else. There's a message for you. There's something for you new to do. There's something for you new to explore. As children, we are constantly doing that, constantly. And then as adults, it's like, boom, because we get caught up in our same roles and our same to-do lists and the same things every day, repeating that. And you know what that also does? You may not even be physically exerting yourself, but you will feel exhausted. It's like, oh, I have no energy. I have no motivation. That's the thing. If you are feeling like you have no motivation and inspiration, it's because you have stopped growing and learning right now. That's probably it. Or if what you are learning, studying, whatever, it may not, it doesn't give you energy because it's not what you're truly passionate about. Maybe it's something you have to do for work or something you have to do for something, or a friend is doing it so you thought you would do it, but there's really no passion behind it. Because when you are so passionate about something, when there's something that catches your eye and you're like, oh my God, it gives you energy. You feel energized and you feel like excited again, right? So if you're not feeling those things, how can you, what excites you? Well, how can you begin to look for something that excites you? What can you begin to learn? What can you explore? All of those things. That's kind of what it's talking about. So very cool energy. How does that apply to your life? And what steps can you do? Now, the book I've got, I'm not recommending you get this book, but it is The Gene Keys. It is another huge book. And by Richard Rudd. It is kind of like the code of your body, of your life. It combines the I Ching, human design, and astrology. A man came up with it, and it is very, very, very detailed and complicated. But it's very cool to kind of read about and go into. And I was just reading the very beginning of it today. And what it said is, in fact, it will no longer be possible to observe life without being life. He's talking about the change that's coming to humanity, this ascension. To a fixed modern logical mind, this is not an easy thing to understand. A fundamental change is coming to our brain structure, and even today we are seeing its early manifestations. We are entering the age of synthesis. True synthesis can only come about when the left and right brain hemispheres are in balance. So some people tend to be way more left brain. I am definitely way more right brain, right? But we are coming together. So this new change is changing our brain, changing our DNA, changing our whole bodies, and we will be more balanced, more right and left brain. Because also we'll be exploring new areas of ourselves and not just thinking, no, I gotta stay in this way. I gotta stay this way. This means that a new kind of thinking is emerging in humanity. It is really not thinking at all, but knowing. It is knowing. And this kind of intuitive knowing becomes stronger and more consistent as your life becomes more harmonious. And doesn't that make sense? When we are more relaxed, when we are more doing more things that bring us joy, when we are more in our element and in alignment, we are more creative. We are open to receiving information differently. We're open to hearing things. We're just more open. We're more relaxed, so things can come in. Things can come into our awareness, right? Things like that. So a big change is coming, and it is for the good. But I love what he also says is that we will no longer be possible to observe life without being life, without living it, without seeing our connection to everything. So we may be watching, let's say, a homeless person or a dog who's sick or something, but now we will be like feeling more experiencing like this is a soul being. This is, we are all connected. I'm feeling for that person or that animal because I know that we are all one consciousness and we are all connected, right? As life forms living on this planet. And I think that's so important, as well as what he said about being in the knowing of things. You will know. And I've always had these things, but I couldn't explain why I knew certain things. So you may have felt this in the past where you're like, someone says something, and you're like, that's just not true. And they're like, well, what do you mean? How do you know? And you're like, I don't know. I can't explain it, but I just know. I know that's not true. And I believe, I know that this is true instead. And it's frustrating when you can't explain why. You have no proof because everybody wants to see physical proof. Show me the writing, show me the science. And you're like, I don't know. That knowing is your intuition. It's your gut instinct. It's your connection to divine. It's your connection to the one consciousness that is all knowing, has all the knowledge, right? So we are just connecting in that area, in that instant, to the all knowing. So we have this inner knowing. It's a certainty. It's like, no, I just know. I just know. And maybe you've had it like I used to be like this. It was like if a guy was cheating on me or whatever, not that it happened a lot, that's for sure. I would just have a knowing. I would have a knowing. It's like, I know. I just know. Or if they were attracted, which being attracted to someone else when they're dating you is not a bad thing, but I would know. It'd be like, well, I know, I can sense it. I just know. So women especially have that really deep inner knowing, and being a mother and being very far away from your kids, but even having this knowing like, oh, I know something's up. I can sense it. I just have this knowing. And so that's going to grow. We are going to grow we're going to be more aware of this knowing. So I want you to be open to it, listen to it, believe it, no matter what anybody else around you says. You don't need to have proof, right? But you also don't want to convince other people when they're not ready to hear. So that just causes more drama and irritation, right? Okay, that's my message for you today. Let's do some breathing. Inhale, lengthening up, extending through the spine. Breathing in deeply. Let's move some energy. Move your breath. Exhale, bringing your energy down, down, down. Exhale, deep exhale. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Inhale, lengthening up. Inhaling deeply. Breathe up. Beautiful love and light coming down in through your body. Going down, down, down the energy down. Down through your whole body. Going down, down through the center of the earth. To the center of the earth. Grounding, grounding, grounding. Letting go of things. Let them go, let them go. Breathing in. Extending your breath up, 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 up. Breathing in deep, deep, deep. Bring that beautiful energy down in through your body. Extending it all the way down through your legs, through your feet, down into the center of the earth. Loving, grounding, beautiful energy from the earth coming up as you inhale slowly. Inhale into your heart center. Breathing in deeply. Expanding, expand. And then exhale, release your beautiful love and light out into the world, spreading your joy, spreading your gifts, spreading your love, sending out your intentions for what you desire, And then as you inhale, inhale beautiful love and light into your heart center, expanding through the heart, growing your beautiful energy. Expand, expand. And then as you exhale, bring it down through your whole body, grounding it, healing every cell of your body, rejuvenating, replenishing, right down to the center of the earth, going deeper and deeper. Closing your eyes, deeper. Expand the roots. Grow those deep roots into the earth, nice and grounding, calm and centered energy. Hands on your heart. I trust myself. I trust my inner knowing. I trust my intuition. I work on it. I hate to say that, but I choose to expand my awareness. I choose to believe myself and trust myself. I choose to know that I am growing, evolving, and changing, and that I can handle everything. And I know that I'm fully and completely supported, and everything is working out for the best for me. All right, have an absolutely amazing day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.